Okay, and welcome back to the Wednesday Weekly Trantasy Update with your Commissioner, Jordan Pansy. Now, first off, I'd like to give a special thanks to Triple Jack Samuel for his update last week, and because I was unable to. And as promised for last week, I did a little arts and crafts project. It's the Tranny G with some shitting dick nipples. Now, if you hadn't noticed, the trade deadline was last week, and leaving the waiver wire to be now our only remaining source of players to hopefully aid your teams as we are one game away from the playoffs. So without further ado, let's get into last week's matchups. In our first matchup, yours truly, Jordan Pansy, went up against the division rival One Cooper No Cup, in which his Cooper led him to a victory, giving him 38 fucking points, leaving me to my third loss in 3 weeks. Following Super Duper Skates and surprisingly Leaky Pick Auto Dick, congratulations to you guys both, and which gave him actually his second win of the season. Congrats to all three of you guys for making me feel like such a piece of shit. Next up, we have the Leaky Pick Auto Dick taking on the number 1 Graham Peterson. And unfortunately for the Leak, his one-game winning streak had come to a close as McCaffrey played his fucking tits off. Holy fuck me. In our third matchup, we had Triple Jack Samuel facing off with Russell and Flo, who steamrolled over him with his wide receivers not doing a damn thing. My only question would be here is who in the fuck is Kendrick Bourne? Why? Don't you feel stupid? In our fourth matchup, in the closest of the week, Super Duper Skates had taken on a loss from the great Corn Julio with a Monday Night Football explosion of what she needed from Lamar Miller, giving her the victory. Congratulations, Corn Julio. And in our final matchup, and in the game of the week, Tranny G went up against Team No Regrets and walked out with a win, with Barkley and Smith-Schuster going over 30 points and No Regrets leaving a lot of points on his bench. I hate it when that happens, boy. So now let's get into this week's standings. In 10th place still, we have the Leaky Pick Auto Dick at 2-10. In 9th place, we have the Great Corn Julio with 5-7. In 8th place, we have the Triple Jack Samuel at 5-7. In 7th place, we have One Cooper No Cup with again 5-7. In 6th place, yours truly, Jordan Pansy, at 6-6. In 5th place, we have No Regards, also at 6-6. In 4th place, we have Super Duper Skates at 6-6, as well as he still remains the scoring leader. And number 3, we have the Russell and Flo at 9-3. And number 2, we have the Tranny G at 7-5. And number 1 still, the Graham Peterson at 9-3. But there has been an MVP change, ladies and gentlemen, from Todd Gurley to now Patrick Mahomes is now the scoring leader of fantasy football as of last week. Literally has 2 more points than Todd Gurley. So the Great Corn Julio is actually now the MVP. Now on to this week's final regular season matchups. We got the number 2 Tranny G taking on the number 3 Russell and Flo. Both have somewhat solidified their spots in the playoffs. Tranny G, though, this is a must-win for him. In next matchup, we have the Great Corn Julio, number 9, versus the number 1 Graham Peterson. It really does not matter who wins or loses in this match. They're playing for position. Number 10, next up we have number 10, Leaky Pick Auto Dick taking on number 7, One Cooper No Cup in the roommate matchup. They're pretty both fucked. The One Cooper No Cup has a chance, very slim chance, but a lot of players need to lose for you to get in, boy. And then we have a co-game of the week. First up, we have Super Duper Skates at number 4, taking on number 8, Triple Jack Samuel. Now, Super Duper Skates needs to win this game to solidify his spot in the playoffs. Another must-win game, and the second game of the week, we have number 5, No Regrets, taking on yours truly, Jordan Panzer, and a must-win for both teams. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. Will Super Duper Skates solidify his playoff berth? Maybe. Will No Regrets lose yet again to yours truly and grant me my first playoff appearance? I fucking hope so. Tune in next week for the final recap of the regular season. And as always, stay zoop, stay black, and I lost the game. Shitting nipples. Okay.